Hi, this is our review work from week 20. I'm just gonna jump straight into it. So math, we did circumference of a circle. So we just formed a circle like this right here. And we did the circumference of a circle equals 2 times pi times the radius. And we put that along with the rest of the geometry. This was the last day of geometry, so the kids should be able to sing the song all together from start to finish. Then for Latin, we did John 1:6, and this one is Fuit homo missus a Deo. There was a man sent from God. We put that all together during our review time. Science, the question is, what do the heavens declare? And we did this as kind of like a call and, I don't know if you can say call and response. It's more of a repeat after me. So I went, the heavens declare, and then they repeated after me. The heavens declare the glory of God. The glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Thank you. The work of his hands. Work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Okay, so I'll do that one more time. So the heavens declare the glory of God. Glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Psalm 19:1. Psalm 19:1. Okay, English independent clause. This one is to the tune of bingo. So it goes, an independent clause expresses a complete thought, like a sentence, like a sentence, like a sentence. Independent clause. Timeline. This is kind of like a kangaroo that we're doing here. Mary, here, do you want to come over here? Over here, so we do. Australia becomes a commonwealth. Mexican, so we do 3 fingers for Mexican, and then our R's. Revolution. World War I. And here's the sign for president and President Wilson. You want to be part of this? Lenin and the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. U.S. evangelist Billy Graham. So B.G. Modern period of the arts. The Great Depression and the New Deal. Okay, history. Tell me about Brown versus Board of Education. So in 1954, in Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court, so this is like Lady Justice with the scales, so U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional. So I'll do it again. In 1954, in Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the segregation of public schools by race is unconstitutional. Geography. We marked each of these canals on the map. We noted how they just all go in order from top to bottom. So there's Erie Canal, Pennsylvania Canal, Chesapeake and Ohio Canal, and then going east to west, up and down, there's Ohio and Erie Canal, and then Miami and Erie Canal. Last for Bible, the question is, Peter and Paul took the gospel to which groups of people? Peter to the Jews, Paul to the Gentiles. In our fine arts, kids did great with listening to Tchaikovsky, and yeah, they got great feedback from all of them listening it through the first time, and then the second time I without pausing, just as it was playing, I read different notes about what was happening in the music, what to anticipate, what some of the emotions and meaning were behind different points, and some of what the instruments were doing. And most of the kids said that was helpful for them. They definitely noticed things that second time. If they hadn't noticed the first time. And then hands on science. We used Skittles for our sampling. That worked well with 5 different colors. What'd you say? The kids turned crazy. Clover was just pointing out. Yeah, before any sugar had even touched their tongues, they already went to a total sugar high in anticipation. So it was a lot of extra work reeling them in and trying to get them thinking about probability and sampling. But hopefully some of that sunk in. We were tracking it all on the whiteboard, looking at the fractions, having good conversations about being able to predict the whole amount based on the sampling. And so, yeah, hopefully some of that connected with this. Hopefully they connected with some of that. And then review. We just did review questions while they got to eat their candy.
No, not Skittles.
They're Skittles. And then next week, just a reminder to bring blankets and or pillows again. We will continue listening for, I believe, the next 2 weeks that we'll be listening to these composers. So I'm enjoying this time with them. All right. Anyway, thank you so much. Send any questions or comments my way, and I'll see you guys next Monday.